let's change things up just a little bit on the channel and let us open up some hockey cards, baby. This channel is still 99.9% dedicated to Islanders prospects. Don't worry about that. But I wanted to add a little bit of depth to the channel, and so I'm going to be opening some hockey cards once a month. I've got this hobby box of 22-23 Upper Deck Series 1 cards, and we're going to open them up. What's more fun than just opening up a bunch of hockey cards and seeing what you get? Now, the point of this, if there's to be a point for the channel, is to find all of the Islanders cards. Now, I'm going to flash it on the screen here of what cards are actually in this set, just Islanders ones. The chase card, of course, is the Matthew Barzal Freestyles card. That's the one I'm chasing because I think it's real pretty. And so I want to find that. I probably won't find it in this one box, so this is going to be a reoccurring thing. Again, it's once a month. So let's do it. I'm not going to get into like, well, 1 out of every 24 boxes has this one or that one. I don't really care. It's all about the fun. Is it profitable? Probably not. But again, I don't care. So I'm going to open this box here, get the foil off of it, or if you will, the cellophane off of it, and rip that sucker open. Sorry, Connor. I don't really care too much about you. Hell of a hockey player, but, you know, your team isn't winning, so how good can you actually be? So get that out of here. I think I already broke this sticker. I did not. So, and I got no nails. So let's get some scissors up in there. There we go. All right. So we're open. We got 24 packs of cards. Says it right here in the box. 24 packs of cards, 8 cards per pack. Let's start opening them. I'm going to try to open them a little bit, you know, quicker, because like sitting there and watching me open 24 packs is going to be a long video. And so let's get this open here. I'm going to try to do a trick that that I've seen with Pokemon cards, that you take the last 4 and you flip them over, and then the last card in the pack should be the rare, if you will. So it starts off here. We got Tippett, Anderson, Marchment, McCann, Truex. Like, these are nice looking cards. I'm going to say they're nice and thick too, which is nice. And then first one, the first special one, if you will, is a Jonathan Marchessault UD portrait. So that's kind of nice. We're going to put that one aside. If I do find something that's really, really nice, I'm going to stick it in one of my top loaders here. So got that at the ready. So that's pack 1. A bunch of nice cards. No Islander, though. So 23 packs to go. Let's open this one up. And we're going to try to do the same thing here with taking the last 3. I don't think it's the last 4. 1, 2, 3. So I got a couple of goalies there. Spencer Knight, nice looking card. Cam Talbot, no longer with the Wild. Awkward. Series 2, I'm sure I'll have that rectified, because these Series 1 are printed before the season, and I believe Series 2 is printed near the end of the season. I think around the trade deadline. I think, correct me if I'm wrong there. So either way, Sergachev, Johnny Gaudreau, not the right team either. Verhaeghe, Rasmus Ristolainen, awful player, and Barkov, and then boom, Dazzler, Robert Thomas. That's a nice looking card. Look at that, how it dazzles. That's a pretty looking card. I don't know if it's worth anything, but I'll check up the values later and put them in the comments if there's anything there. So again, striking out for Islanders stuff, but that's quite all right. We're again just looking for Islander stuff, but we'll take whatever we can get. So 1, 2, 3. Now I would flip it the other way. Pokemon cards a little bit easier. Like if you flip it on the backside, and you can see already it doesn't work necessarily. You don't see what it is, because on the backside of a Pokemon card it just says Pokemon on the back, right? Whereas these ones, it shows a player, so you would get the sense if it's a special one, so it kind of ruins it. But that's why you look at the front. So do we got any Islanders here? So far we're striking out on Islanders, but we do have a young guns here of Jeff Malott. I don't think that's going to be worth a whole lot going forward, so not a lot for Jeff Malott. All right, next one. Here we go. I've already lost count. I think we're down 3, so 21 to go. Lots still to go here. Boom. This creates a lot of garbage, by the way. So last time I pulled 3, and there's still 1 left over. So I'm going to try it again. Oh, we got a Josh Bailey. There we go. All right, so I'm going to do 3. I think there's still 1 left over, but these things aren't accurate, right? Like, With Pokemon cards, it's always flip 4, and the first thing you're going to see is an energy card. But when it comes to these hockey cards, it's not the same thing. You flip 3, and there's still one back there before the rare, if you will. I'm trying to use air quotes with one hand. But anyways, Connors. Boom. First Islander, Mr. Josh Bailey, Mr. 1000. Okay card. He's not smiling, so that kind of sucks. It's not really in focus here, and I can't really change the focus on my iPhone, but I'll figure it out. I might end up next time I have one of these. I'm going to switch and have the DSLR facing these things and then the iPhone on my face. Anyways, putting Josh Bailey aside, first Islander. I do love these horizontal goalie cards. Oops, like the Capo in there. Really nice looking card. Forsberg, Colton Parayko, Alex Tuck, and then a defense mechanism for Rasmus Anderson. Look at the shininess of that card. That's real nice. And then former Islander Kyle Okposo. All right, next. The cards do pile up. Like, I've already only gone through like 4 packs, and like look how many cards I've gotten. It's a ridiculous amount of cards in a box for quite an affordable price. I'm going to say, like, I paid $120 without tax for the box. Of course, Canadian. We got ourselves another Islander there, but we'll get to that in a second. Oh, we might have 2. All right, so I think I pulled 3. We'll see. Carlson, whatever. Mitch Marner, you suck. He doesn't really. Anthony Beauvillier, talk about a guy who's not playing too well right now, and that's this guy. Hopefully he turns it around. I've got the game on right now with the Minnesota Wild, and hopefully Anthony Beauvillier can score a goal, but that's second Islander already so far. Carlson. It just seems like this guy can play really well on bad teams. Like, he's killing it this year, but the San Jose Sharks suck. When they were good, he wasn't that good. He was fine, but like not peak Carlson. He is now, and they suck. Like, can he just play with bad teams? Weird. Lucas Raymond, hell of a guy. Oh, this is nice. I think this could be good eventually. Pyotr Kochetkov, goalie for the Carolina Hurricanes, and one of the favorites, or at least I would say so, one of the favorites for the Calder Trophy. So I'm going to actually protect that. I don't think it's worth anything now. But these things aren't necessarily worth a whole lot unless you're getting like Matty Beniers type of thing or like Owen Power. So I'm going to protect this now in a top loader. And then hopefully in a couple of years from now, it's worth something. Like, I believe the Trevor Zegras one from this set is worth like $20,000 or something like that. I don't know. You don't quote me on the cost, but that would be insane. Anyways, Adam Pelech, epic Islander. And whenever he's not around, not a whole lot of fun happening. And then Sean Couturier, who cares? Okay, here we go. Next one. Rip that suck open. Okay, let's do the same trick. We're going to do 3 because I think that's the right way to do it. 1, 2, 3. I'm noticing there's a bit of lag on the iPhone here, and I'm not really sure how to fix that. I'm going to close the game because maybe that's taking some of the RAM because Chrome chews up a bunch of RAM. But here we go. Kylo Yamamoto, whatever. Cole Caulfield, good player. Barkley Goodrow, you suck. Shea Theodore, Anthony Cirelli, boo. Zub, and then defense mechanism for Cam Fowler, meh. And then Oscar Lindblom. Okay, next. So I noticed that it's not as glitchy now. I guess I have to slow my movements down. And then it should be better. So note to self, this isn't a very good setup in terms of the iPhone. It's an Apple 12 Pro Max, so like it should be a good camera, but apparently it's laggy. So 1, 2, 3, there we go. I already kind of revealed it, but whatever. Dano, Carrier, Hayton, Podkolzin, Kurashev, Brady Shea. This is a nice card. The Stuart Skinner card is real nice. I really like the zoom in on the mask. Epic. And then a UD canvas of Braden Point. Cool. Maybe that's worth something. I don't know. I don't think it is, but we'll see. Eventually. Again, I will look at these values a little bit later. These packs aren't opening real well. And I don't want to damage these cards coming right out. So then again, do the same thing. 1, 2, and 3. So Nedeljkovic, what is going on with him this year? Right? He was a Calder favorite a couple years ago, and now he's basically getting a conditioning stint in the AHL. So not a good time. Tanner Pearson, Jujhar Khaira, J.D. Compher, Ryan Reeves, Dylan Larkin, really good player, Victor Hetman, And then UD Canvas Young Guns of Braden Tracy, which is, I'm not, whatever. Braden Tracy, maybe he turns into something because he plays in Anaheim, but I think he's going to turn into something because of the guys around him and not because of him himself. And even then, I think him turning into something is going to be a stretch. So let's open this one up here. A lot of Rangers, which sucks. I open this up and immediately you see there's a Ranger there. Of course, it's Laugh out loud season for him. 1, 2, 3. All right. Skinner. Doing well for my pool. Jonathan Toews, Laugh, Guryanov, Jacob Markstrom, hell of a goalie, Sharon Govich, Vrana, and UD portrait of Andreas Johnson. That's whatever. Okay, next. So far we got one that we really like. I do like the Dazzler for Robert Thomas, but not doing whole well on the Islander front. We've only got the 3 here. I would like to get more, obviously, it's the whole point here. But I guess if I get them all now, then what's the point of opening another one, right? So, 1, 2, and 3. Nurse, Lulz, Silverberg, Fabro, Yari. That's a cool card. Look at that angle of Vitek Vanacek. Not the right team, but whatever. Another Johnston. And then Young Guns, Adam Raksa. Never heard of him. I'm sure he racks a lot of points. That was a bad joke. All right, next one. A Leaf. Oh, okay, it's not the guy I thought it was. I saw center and I was going, oh, it's going to be that guy. But Willie Nylander is what it is. 1, 2, 3. Andrei Svechnikov. Jesper Bratt. Nylander. Look, that's a nice card, too. The goalie cards really get me. That's a nice looking card. Tanner Jeannot, hell of a player. Victor Arvidsson. And look at that. Center of attention, Nazem Kadri. That's a nice looking card, too. I like that. That's a new, I think, a new set that they've got, our new insert, if you will, for this series here specifically. So that's a nice one. And then Warren Fogle. Cool. Next pack. All right, I'm going to try to keep my hand movements a bit slower. Maybe not try to run through this as much because maybe that's what's not helping the camera, right? A lot to focus on, then it's going through a cable instead of, anyways, and then through another piece of software. I think that's really the big thing, is going through Wi-Fi. So I'm going to have to rejig that up. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Hagel, Gensel, Ovi, Landeskog, Braden Point. I say because he always scores against us. Heiskanen, and look at that, debut dates. Who the heck is that guy? Seth Jarvis. I don't really know him that well. And then Philip Hronik to round it out. I don't know Seth Jarvis very well. Sorry, Seth Jarvis, and all the Seth Jarvis stands out there. Still up to the 3 there, but we're running out of packs, but we've got quite a bit left, I assume. All right, here we go. Okay, so, I kind of revealed it there. Let's do the 3. They stick. These cards stick a lot more than I'm used to with like Pokemon cards, but don't stick so much. All right, so UC Saros, Werenski, Mangiapane, Corrali, Sprong, Grzelcyk, and then a checklist, which is nice and thick. It seems thicker than the other ones. A checklist, and then a UD Canvas of Jake Allen, who is also helping me big time in my hockey pool. For some reason, bad goalies do well in this hockey pool, so it's working for me. I got him and Jack Campbell, and it's working. I'm not winning the pool, but I've started trending in the right direction, if you will. All right, next one here. Let's try to do the 3 and pay more attention. 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, see, that was better. Jamie Drysdale, he's going to be a good player. Barbashev, Hellebuck, Gerard. This, I don't know how to pronounce this. Vejmelka, he's really, really good. And I hope they keep him because then it gives them something on the between the posts that they don't have in Arizona. But like, oh my God, they're going to trade him, I'm sure, to try to get whatever value they can and just to keep tanking forever and ever. Ryan Donato, Roman Josi, and then superstar honor roll Tage Thomas. I don't think these ever amount to much in terms of valuation. But he is a heck of a player and could be a superstar in the making if it keeps going the way it's going right now. But heck of a season for Tage Thompson so far. Next one here. All right, let's do the 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Uyghur, not the right team. Van Soos, Schmaltz, Hughes, Connor Brown, Ryan Sutter, John Morrell. Did I miss one? Is there not a special one in here? I must have missed something. Or I got the one pack that doesn't. Yeah, this one doesn't have a special. They will sometimes have that. I think there's one per box where there's no like special card. So happens. I just found it there. Still no Islander though. We're still at only the 3, which is fine, but we want to find more. Special ones would be great. I don't think there's too many special ones. Again, I'll flash over the Islander specific checklist at the beginning and throughout. I'll have it in the top right there. 2 and 3. Heischer, Hoglander, Batherson, Oshie, Falk, Wenberg, Eriksson Ek, heck of a player, and High Glove, Tristan Jarry, superstar. I would not consider Tristan Jarry a superstar, even in the making, as Tage Thompson was earlier. But what do I know, right? I'm not a Penguins fan. Here we go. How many were we got there? I got 2, 4. I think we've got 8 left. So we've cut through quite a bit. And we got 8 left to go. So that means 16, right? If I did the math right. 1, 2, and 3. Pius Schuster, Eric Johnson, Killorn, Myers, Hartman, Matheson, Young Guns, Jordan Spence, and then Damon Severson. I don't think Jordan Spence is up to much or will be up to much ever. So that's a cool card, but for now it's not really worth a whole lot. Or even worth a lot of attention, if you will. Although some of you will say that to the Josh Bailey and Anthony Beauvillier card sitting in front of you as well. Okay. More Leafs. 1, 2, 3. Shesterkin. Heck of a goalie. My God, he's so good. Craig Smith, Wayne Simmons, Middlestat. Remember when Middlestat was supposed to be like the new big thing for Buffalo and then just wasn't? Buffalo, doing Buffalo things. Trevor Moore, Milan Jucic, Lucas Reichel. That's an interesting one as a young gun. I don't know what he's going to amount to, but like there could be something there with Lucas Reichel in Chicago. Obviously, they would hope that they can get Connor Bedard, and then he playing with Connor Bedard, right? He's not a center, isn't he? I thought he was a winger. Yeah, he's a right wing, a left wing. There we go. So he is a winger, so that'd be perfect for Connor Bedard. Assuming they get him, of course. I think they're odds-on favorite to get him just because they suck real bad. We've got a Dazzler here, but we'll find out who it is in a second. Yanni Hakanpää, Anthony Mantha, Buchnevich, Andersen, Roslovic, Armia, Pasta, and then Evgeny Kuznetsov, Danglers. That's a nice... I don't like the blue one as much as the other ones. It's a nice card. I like how it flashes and stuff, but whatever. It doesn't do as well as the other ones. And then, yeah, future Islander David Pastrnak, right? Fingers crossed. All right, we're down to 5. Our last 5 packs. Again, we've only got the 3 Islanders and no special ones. I really want that Matthew Barzal Freestyles, but we might have to open more boxes to get that. So here we go. Jordan Brown, Jonathan Dahlen, Robin Leonard, former Islander. Hell of a card. Look at his face on that. He is mad. Or in the zone. Maybe not mad, in the zone. Dylan Strome. Eesh. Matthias Ekholm, Jeff Carter. Whoops. And then center of attention, Alexander Barkov. That's a nice card. Mainly because it's a hell of a player on that card as well. Sasha Barkov. Hell of a player. All right. Let's move to the side. Still no other Islander. I've only got the 3. Would really like a 4th, but it is what it is. Here we go. Come on now. Don't want to break these cards as I'm pulling them out. That would defeat the entire purpose. So I've got the 3 right. Come on, stuck. It's stuck. All right. Cal Peterson. There we go. Brocktober. Excellent. Finally, another Islander. Cole Sillinger. Ferraro. Chandler Stevenson. Zuccarello. Braden Schneider as the Young Guns. I guess. All right, whatever. Never heard of him. And Jason Robertson. Hell of a player. Hell of a player, Jason Robertson. All right. 2 more after this one. And then we done's. Start right off with a Kyle Palmieri. I'm going to put him right in the pile. Kyle Palmieri. There, we got 5 Islanders, so that's pretty good. 1, 2, and then 3. Johansson, Yuki Haru, Dursey, Texier, Fast, rookie retrospective, another Seth Jarvis. Like, this box really wants me to learn who Seth Jarvis is. I'm going to do a video on Seth Jarvis, I guess, to find out who he is. 40 points in 68 games 2 years ago, or last year. That's pretty good. But whatever. It's not, he's not, Kirill Kaprizov last year. He's obviously not that big of a rookie, or was that big of a rookie. And then, how would he be a Young Guns this year then? Oh, no, it was a UD portrait? Well, whatever. We'll go over it later. We'll go over them all later, all the special ones. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, let's move these guys out of the way. Shillington, Hart, Troy Terry, also helping me out in my fantasy. Brendan Gallagher, Sonny Milano, from the island, but no longer with the Ducks. Olofsson, Nikolai Ehlers, I wish, and this cool Alex Killorn see-through card. Look at that. That's a cool looking card. I like that. All right, we'll put that one aside. I'm sure it's worth absolutely nothing, mainly because it's Alex Killorn, also whatever. And then here we are, the final pack, the final one. Do you think that there's a Matthew Barzal Freestyles in there? Probably not, but let's find out. Come on, Freestyles. Or just another special Islander card. We got a bunch of basics, but I guess you got to get those out of the way, right? Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Final ones. Tony D, yuck. Jake Evans, Adam Henrique, Lundell, heck of a player. Alex Kerfoot, Alex Newhook, Morgan Barron, and UD portraits of Frederick Anderson. So those are all of our cards here. So in terms of Islanders, we got the 5 of Bailey, Bo, Pellick, Palmieri, and Brock Nelson. And in terms of our specials, let me pull them all out. There's quite a few, honestly, because you get one in every pack, and there's 24 packs. Minus 1, right? There was a 1 pack where you didn't get something there. So let's do a summation of it all, mainly because I want to remember what that Seth Jarvis one was, the second one. So first one, Pyotr Kochetkov, which I've put in a protector because I feel like that could be something if he keeps going the way he's going. We then got Young Guns of Jeff Malott. Let's pull out all the Young Guns here if I can. Braden Schneider, never heard of him. Lucas Reichel, that could be something. Jordan Spencer, of course, these aren't Matty Beniers ones, or I think there was another one. Anyway, Adam Raxa, and that's it. Those are our Young Guns. Fine. I hit the mic there for a second there. But nothing too crazy there. Put those aside. Dazzlers, we got Robert Thomas, and we got Evgeny Kuznetsov. Those are nice. I really prefer the Robert Thomas one in terms of look. But Kuznetsov is obviously, well, I shouldn't say obviously. Robert Thomas, hell of a player. UD Portraits, Jonathan Marchessault, Frederick Anderson. Nice cards. Nice looking cards. Not worth a whole lot. We got that like see-through Alex Killorn one, which makes you think of like McDonald's cards back in the day. I don't know if you guys had those in the States, but in Canada we did. Rookie retrospective, Seth Jarvis. Where's the other Seth Jarvis card? There it is. Debut dates. Basically the same thing, is it not? Debut dates and rookie retrospective. This is probably when he scored a couple of points or something. Points. 9th. I don't understand what they're trying to say there. 9th overall in terms of rookie rankings, and it's plus minus, which is a garbage stat. They're saying plus minus here. Who cares? So cool. Thank you for that. And the debut dates. Center of attention, which is focused specifically on centers, as you can imagine. Center of attention, as you can imagine, focused on centers. Nazem Kadri and Alexander Barkov. Nice stuff. Superstars. We've got, whoop, they're falling here. Those got so many cards. Superstars, Tage Thompson, Tristan Yari. UD Portraits, we got a few of those. Jake Allen, we got 4, because that's how you're supposed to get. Jake Allen, Braden Point, Braden Tracy, and Andreas Janssen. A lot of Brendans type of thing, huh? And Connors. Lots of Connors. And then 2 defense mechanisms of Rasmus Anderson and Kemp Fowler. And that was our box. Not a whole lot of Islanders. We got the 5 here like we saw earlier. But that means we're going to have to open another box in another month. So I will see you then. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. And we'll see you next time.